I don't know if you bros remember, but back in season 1 of Ninjago, when, Lloyd wasn't the Green Ninja yet, and Wu was trying to find out who was the Golden Ninja, because if the person who's worthy to be the Golden Ninja, like the chosen one, walked in front of the golden weapons, like there would be this green mist around them, and Lloyd was the one who turned out to be the Green Ninja. But before him, Moro and Nia both, you know, Wu like put the golden weapons by them to see if they were the chosen one, but they both weren't. But what if Nia was the chosen one? What if she became the Green Ninja? That's going to be today's episode. This is episode 3 of Ninjago Multiverse. Enjoy. In this timeline, we're going to say that Lloyd was never born. Like Misako and Garmadon still got together, but they never had a kid, meaning Lloyd wouldn't even exist. So his possibility of becoming the Green Ninja would be 0. Unlike in our timeline, he was born, meaning he was the chosen one. But in this timeline, or alternate reality, universe, Earth, whatever you want to call it, since he wasn't born, Nia would be next in line to be the chosen one. So that's why she becomes the Green Ninja. And in this timeline, we're going to say when Wu told Nia to walk up to the golden weapons, there would be a green mist around her, meaning she was the Green Ninja. And Kai was peeking into the room to see, and he was shocked. He would fall over, and he would be like, "Yo, my sister's the Green Ninja." Everybody would be shocked, and, yeah. Also, I forgot to mention, in this timeline, Nia would have never had been Samurai X. Well, she would have started out as Samurai X for like a month or two or something like that in season 1. But then, after she found out she was the Green Ninja, she would have, just joined the ninjas early. In our timeline, Nia joined the ninja in season 5, which is Possession, the Possession season, where she was the Master of Water. But in this timeline, Nia is not the Master of Water, she's the Master of Energy. And so, yeah, been different in season 1. Season 1 wouldn't have, turned out much different, except Nia was the Green Ninja. And in season 2, I mean, things wouldn't have been that big of a difference either. Things wouldn't be that different, except Nia would have turned into the Golden Ninja. She would have had to fight Garmadon and the Overlord too. So the final battle would have been Nia as the Golden Ninja versus Garmadon. What would have happened in season 3 if Nia was the Green Ninja? Well, after she defeated the Overlord and Garmadon, Nia would still have her golden powers. She would be the center of attention in Ninjago City. And the Overlord would have came back as a digital virus, and he would have attempted to take Nia's golden power. He would have succeeded just like in our timeline. And Zane would still sacrifice himself. But in this timeline, when Nia's crying, she's gonna go hug Jay instead of Cole. Yeah, booyah. Kanye's the worst ship ever. Jaya for life, boys. So in this timeline, the ninja would have still gotten the invitation to the Tournament of Elements by Chen, except, Lloyd's not there, it's Nia in charge. Meaning only Misako and Wu would stay behind in Ninjago City. And that would mean... forget that. But anyway, so that means... So, at the end of the Tournament of Elements in this timeline, things would have gone the same way as usual. Like Zane would have rejoined the team and stuff like that. Ninja would have found out he was alive after all. He was reborn, stuff like that. But the thing is, in the Tournament of Elements, in the 2015 Tournament of Elements books, This isn't canon to the normal timeline, but there was a Master of Water called Lar. We're going to say that in this timeline, Lar would join the ninja for like a bit. We would teach him spinjitzu. He would be one of the elemental masters, and of course, Garmadon still opens the cursed realm, and Moro still escapes. And now we're going to talk about Season 5, Possession. Since in this timeline Nia is the Master of Energy, meaning she's the Green Ninja, she can't be the Master of Water. And in Possession, we need a Master of Water to be able to, fight Moro because he's threatening everybody. So this is where Lar comes in. In this timeline, Lar is canon, meaning he would be the Master of Water. He would learn Spinjitzu, Airjitzu, and he would be the one to unleash his full potential in the final battle of Possession to defeat Moro and kill the Preeminent, meaning the Cursed Realm is gone, just like in our timeline, except Lar's the one who's the Master of Water instead of Neo. And I think after that, Lar would be like, oh, I don't really need to stay on the team. And just like Skylar, he would have gone back to do his own thing. But we'll see Lar again really soon in Season 9. Now let's roll over to Season 8, which is Sons of Garmadon. I think the season wouldn't have been called this. It would have still been called the Sons of Garmadon, but Lloyd's not in this timeline, so Garmadon wouldn't have had any children. So Nia would have had to lead the ninja to defeat the Sons of Garmadon. And I think in this timeline, with Nia not being the Master of Water, there would be no Master of Water to help the ninja. And Lar had left the team last season. Things would have gone just like in our timeline. The ninjas would have lost, and Season 9 would have been set to place, and Garmadon would have came back to life. Harumi would have revived him. In Season 9, Nia would have lost her powers just like in our timeline. The Elemental Masters would have been called into Ninjago to help the ninja like Skylar, Karloff, all those guys, and Lar too in this timeline, since Lar is canon in this timeline. So he would have been a big help, and the ninja would have still been trapped in the first realm, and they would have came back, and Nia would have gotten her powers back, so Nia and Young Woo would have had to, fight Garmadon. Just like in our timeline, except it's Nia instead of Lloyd. Nothing, too different. And Season 10, which was the now in Season 10, when the Oni invaded Ninjago, things would have went along, the same way, except Nia's the Green Ninja, meaning there's no Lloyd. And in the end, Jay would have still, proposed to Nia, would you be my Yang? Things would have gone the same way. And Garmadon would have been there to help them, of course. Not because his son, Lloyd's there, but because his brother, Woo's there. Lloyd's not here. Big oof. Now, in Season 11, things would have gone the same way. Sphere would have come back to haunt Woo and fight the ninja. Zane would have been sent to the Ice Realm and become the Ice Emperor, with General Vex plotting everything and doing everything. And with, instead of Lloyd fighting, Zane in the final battle, it would have been Nia fighting Zane in the final battle. And things would have gone, pretty usual, pretty much the same as our timeline. Yep. In Season 12, since Lloyd's not there, it would have just been Nia, Cole, Kai, and Jay entering Prime Empire, with Zane, Pixel, and Woo staying behind, just like in our timeline. And things would have gone, according to plan. So, Season 12 would have just been the same. And that's going to be the end of the video, bros. I hope you enjoyed episode 3 of Ninjago Multiverse. Be sure to, do what you gotta do. Subscribe, like, comment, share this to other Ninjago fans. See you, boys.